Hello everyone, welcome to EDC Glue and Gears. Today we are going to talk about something which is very important. As you know that I have a lot of flashlights and few of them comes with USB-C charging port built into it and few doesn't. Like this Convoy M21E, it's a fantastic pocket thrower and it's very powerful. So it requires a very powerful 5000 milliamp 21700 battery which can handle the massive drain capacity. And along with that I have this SKO3. It's a very beautiful looking, and it's a very nice performing small EDC flashlight. So it has a 14500 cell, which is a AA size battery. So this is so tiny that it doesn't have a charging port built into it. So I have to take out the battery and charge it. Luckily, Loop Gear does provide a battery which has a USB-C charging port built into it. So it does help because they have thought about it and they have made their own battery, which is Loop branded, which comes with a USB-C charging port built into it. However, the battery which I got with the uh, Convoy, uh, first of all, you have to select what kind of emitter you get, and depending on the power, drainage, and ampere, you have to select the battery. So I have selected a EVE 40 battery, which is a high capacity, high drain battery. So this doesn't have any charging port, so I have to wonder how I can charge this, because this is a very high capacity battery and that is a challenge. And along with that, so these are the flashlight which doesn't come with a charging port, but there are a few flashlights which does come with charging port. So let me grab the workhorse. This is TS28. It's another fantastic thrower. This is workhorse TD07. So the review is coming on this very soon. So this also has a charging port, and this is TS23, another fantastic flashlight. So this also has a charging port built into it. Now the problem is with the charging port, if you see, I have a very high quality USB-C cable. Unfortunately, the head, because there are certain circuitry and a display attached to this, so unfortunately because of the bigger head, I cannot attach this to the body. So you can see it is getting stuck, right? And it's not charging. So if it starts charging, you will see the display coming on. Let me grab my SKO5 Pro. So if I connect, you see it starts the animation of the charging, and you can see it shows you what kind of wattage it is pulling in, right? So this was a problem. So similarly for TS28, same problem, because these are very compact flashlights, and I understand they have to make sure the water sealing and all those things are in place. So you can see it doesn't go in. So that's a problem. Same for the TD07. It has a very small port and it doesn't go inside. So I was wondering how to solve this. So that's when I started looking for a charger where I can charge these batteries. So these are lithium ion batteries in case you have nickel cadmium or nickel metal hydride batteries. So you can have a mixture of different type of batteries and different size of batteries. Like this is a 21700 and this is a 14500, so you can see the difference of the size. So similarly, this TD07 has a very small 18350 batteries. Let me quickly grab it. So you can see it's a tiny one. So the problem remains the same, that though they have charging port built into it, but I'm unable to charge unless I switch to a different cable like this one, which comes from Anchor, which has a very small port. So I mean the head is very small, so when it goes inside, unfortunately I have to change all my cables to this kind of small cables, and I have to get rid of the good cables which I already have, right? So I didn't want to do that. On top of that, I just wanted to make sure that these batteries do get the right amount of charge. I don't want to push like 3 amps where it is supposed to be 500 milliamp for this on same, I think 250 to 500 milliamp for this 14500, and I can push 3 amp on this big guy because it can take that kind of charge. Along with that, I wanted to make sure that I buy a voltmeter so that I can check and keep an eye that these guys are not dropping below the threshold, so that it is the battery goes bad, right? So to solve all these problems, when I was doing my research, I initially found a charger, which is this, which is a very basic charger which has a USB-C port, and it can take up to 5 volt 2 amp. But unfortunately, this is not able to charge high capacity batteries like this. I left it for the entire night, but unfortunately it was still charging. And then I realized that I need an external charger which can solve all these problems, where I can make sure that I don't put too much of amp for smaller batteries like this. I'm not sure about this, but I think it should be charged less than 1 amp. So I needed some charger which can do that, and it boosts confidence that I'm not going to screw up these high quality batteries. So that's when I was doing research and found this amazing Vapcell S4 Plus charger. So this one has 4 bay and has a very intelligent display and a lot of different controls. So I'll quickly go through the specs. So you also have a manual and auto switch where you can manually select the kind of charge you are pushing into the battery, and similarly you can manage the discharge amount also. So before we move on, let me show you that we do have a lot of batteries which supports this. So you have from 13340 to 25500, which is a huge cell. So all these are the different type of batteries which can be supported. So this is lithium ion, then you have nickel metal hydride batteries, then nickel cadmium batteries. Everything you can charge using this. And on top of that, you have a USB-A port, which is power out. So if you have few spare batteries lying around, you can put them inside and you can use this as a power bank. And in the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I was also looking for a voltmeter or some sort of meter which will allow me to see that what is the condition of the battery. So after purchasing this, I noticed that I can do that directly on this without connecting to the charger, or I mean the adapter. So it comes with an powerful adapter. It's here. I've already connected to the wall, so let's just grab the other end, keep it handy here. All right, so consider that this is the 21700 high capacity battery, and I want to check what is the condition. So I can just simply pull that in and it will show me. So this USB means that you can use this as a power bank and use the capacity on this to charge any of your device. So it is currently showing that it is at 5%. So I know that it is in critical charge level, so and I need to charge it. And it's not just that, I can check any of it. So let me put this. So 3 beeps, that means it is checking, and it says that you have 15% charge left on this. Similarly, if I want to see this 18350, I can put that also, and it will test and let me know what is the charge status. So it shows 7%. So this is amazing what I can do with this particular charger. So I also, there are a few modes which I'll directly talk about. So let me show you that. Let me connect the power cable. Also, I have already unboxed it, so I won't be able to show you the unboxing. So the box comes with this manual, which has all the details you need in very simple layman terms. So please do take a look, and it will describe all the options or features which it has. And along with that, you get this power brick. So I have chosen this power brick one. There's another version which comes with the USB-C input, but that has certain limitation on charge capacity and how much of charge or how much of ampere you can push through the charger to the battery. So that's the reason I went with this version, and it's pretty affordable. It comes around $40 to $45 depending on which website you are buying. You can directly check, either you can check on Convoy's website, or you can check in Worko's website, or you can directly go to Vapcell and look into it. So you can buy it directly from any of the channel. All right, so let's take a quick look. So the first thing is it will check the internal resistance of the battery, which will allow it to decide how much the capacity has left. Oh, and one thing I wanted to say. So this little silver pad which you see is basically temperature sensor. So when you have any of the high capacity battery charging at highest ampere, which is 3 amp, so this can do 3 amp on each channel, so that's fantastic. So if you have big batteries like this, which is a 21700 5000 milliamp battery, you can have 4 of them plugged, and if you want to decide that, okay, I want all these batteries to get charged quickly because I need to use it, you can put them on automatic and it will decide on the internal resistance and it will push the ampere accordingly. Or you can use the manual and change the ampere on which this particular battery is getting charged. So I'll show you that. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. So coming back, so this has few great features. So the first is that it will check the internal resistance for your battery. Then you have a temperature sensor which allows the charger to quickly decide that if it is supposed to drop the amperage, so that there is no fire or damage to the charger or the battery, so it can quickly intelligently decide that how much of ampere it should push, so, and it will calibrate accordingly, right? So those are the features, and then you can do a lot of things. Let me see if I can find that here, otherwise I'll directly show you. Okay, yeah, here you go. So you have the mode button which allows you to select what kind of mode you want to use it for. You can charge, you can discharge, you can do a capacity test, then you have storage, then you have repair. So I'll just quickly walk you through. So charge is, that you put it and then it will check the internal resistance, it will see how much of charge capacity it has, and then if you keep it to automatic, it will start pushing the ampere accordingly and it will keep on showing you that. Next is discharge. If you want to if you want one particular cell to discharge and do a full charge, you can do that with this. Similarly, you can set the discharge rate, which is your ampere, how much of ampere, if it is like 250, 500, or 1 amp, 2 amp, 3 amp, whichever you want, you can do that. The next one is capacity testing, which will allow that if after using this for 2 years, I want to see that if this particular cell is still holding 5000 milliamp or not, or it has degraded over time. So what I can do is I can put this battery inside and I can select capacity test, and it will go through the test where it will discharge it completely, and then it will completely charge it back, and then it will give you a reading that okay, it has this consider that 4000 milliamp hour. So you know that this particular cell has degraded a little bit, where the original capacity was 5000, now it is around 4000. So that's capacity test. And then you have storage, where it will maintain a charge cycle where it does not drop below the 3.2 volt, which after which you cannot use the battery. So it will discharge a little and then again charge it, so that elongates the life of the battery, and the health will remain better for a longer time. Then you have the repair. So this is something which I was not really sure about, but then after reading this and I was searching internet that how does it do or what does it do. So I found out that the repair option, consider that this particular cell has been sitting for a long time and it got completely discharged, which is below I think 3.2 or 3 volt, so it will not charge. So this charger will automatically try to push a little bit of volt, so probably it can be 2 volts, 3 volts, so that it can surpass that threshold, and then the moment it reaches the 3.2 and above volt, and it will start changing the ampere, so that it will try to repair and bring it back to life. So you don't have to worry that it's going to blow or the battery is going to get really hot or anything, because the charger will automatically decide if the temperature is going up, if the internal resistance is too high. Then it will tell you that this battery is not repairable and you just have to discard this safely. But if there is a chance, then the charger will push the voltage up and down, and it will calibrate itself, and intelligently it will try to revive and completely charge this, and you will have a battery which you can use. Right? So these are the options, and then I mentioned the power bank feature. So let's quickly do one thing. Let's power it on, and then we can go ahead and see how the modes work. So also one thing, before you connect, if you connect all these batteries, or you connect this and then you start adding the batteries quickly, you can set the amp or milliamp for all your battery at once. So after that 5-10 seconds of initial connection, you have to do it manually for each channel. So you can see it has 4 different channels, so it will show as display. If I press this display, it will switch between channel 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you can put all the batteries at the same time or very quickly within the 10-second, then you can set that particular charge or the current once, and it will be set for all. Otherwise, you have the option of manually selecting the channel and then select the charge, the current, right? So consider that if I put this, and let me grab another one. So it's also here inside. So let me grab this one. So it's another high capacity 21,700 battery. So yeah, so consider that I was able to put all these batteries within the first 10 seconds, and I said that I want the current to be 500 milliamp, then it will be set for all. But if you are not able to put all the cells at the same time, it's not a problem. You can just manually select, because for this I don't want to push more than 1 amp current, because I don't think it is advisable to do it, and I'll still go ahead and check if it can accept, but I don't want to push it. I don't have any hurry, so it can slowly charge. I'm absolutely fine with it. Now if you switch the side switch, let me show you that quickly. So here you have the manual where you can manually change all these settings on the screen, and if you don't want to worry about any of it, you switch it to auto. The system will automatically check what is the internal resistance, what type of battery it is, and it will decide the best current, and it will start charging it. By default, it will start with charge, and then it will you can go ahead and change the mode from charge to discharge, capacity test, storage, or repair. So let's power it on. Excuse me. Okay, so okay, I think now it's not shining the light on the display. Okay, so right now it is showing null because there is no battery added to the bay. So first let's go ahead and add this one. So you will see it will automatically select charge. Okay, let me push it to manual, so you can see it's showing manual. So now it is showing 58% charge, and it is checking the internal resistance, which is 23 milliohm, and then you can see it is charging at 260 milliamp. Okay, let me cycle. Okay, yes, so it is charging at 260 milliamp as of now, and it can push a little higher after calibration. So it is doing that, right? And then you can see there's a temperature, how much of wattage or how much of milliamp has been already pushed. You can see when it cycles through the other information, it will show you. Yeah, so 2 milliamp of charge is already been pushed into this battery. So let me put this. So right now it is calibrating and checking, and while flashing, you can also manually change the setting, but I just left it there. So let me put this one. So the current capacity is 14%. Now it's calibrating. Now it started charging it. Similarly, this high capacity battery, also this has reverse polarity, so it will show you null the moment you add it the other way around. So it's calibrating now, and now it starts charging, right? So now you can see it's in charge mode, and it is probably at 1%. So if I want, I can cycle through it. So right now it's channel 1, so it is showing the charge capacity. What is the percentage of charge we have? So we have 36%, and we have already pushed 8 milliamp hour into this battery, and it is charging at 500 milliamp. Not 500, yeah, 500 milliamp. So yeah, so if I click on this, it goes to the channel 2. So right now it is at 27%, 27 degrees Celsius of temperature. It is charging at 500 milliamp, and the internal resistance is 90 milliohms, right? Next one. So it is already at 60% now, from 57 to 60%. So it has elapsed time also, you can see. So 2 minutes it has charged 3%, which is really nice. So click, we are at channel 4, which is for this particular battery. So it is pushing at only 500 milliamp, and it has very less internal resistance, because this is a very high quality battery from Eve. So you can see now, if I want this particular cell to charge faster, right now it is doing 500 milliamp, right? And it is in manual mode. So if I flick it to automatic, you can see it has changed to auto. Now it will recalibrate everything, and it will start charging accordingly. So let's go back to manual. Now, so let's go to the first one. So this one, I'm leaving it at 500 milliamp, I believe. Yes, it is at 500, so I'm absolutely fine with it. Second one is this Loop branded battery. So it is also at 500 milliamp, so that's also fine. So these are the two high capacity batteries, so we can change the ampere on that. So let's see what it is doing right now. So it is doing less than quarter milliamp, right? So I want to change this. So if I press and hold, it should blink. I think you have to press and hold mode. The charge is blinking, and the current is also blinking, right? So I can change it to probably 2 amp, and then just leave it for 5 seconds, it will set. Now if I go to this one, it is also charging at 500 milliamp. Now I want the same to push it to 2 amp. So press and hold the mode button, it will blink the mode and the current. So sorry, it went out, exited the edit. Okay, current can, okay, so let me do one thing. Let me show you what is the range it can do. So I think from 250 milliamp, then we have 500 milliamp, sorry, it exited, 500 milliamp, then we have 1000 milliamp or 1 amp, then we have 1.5 amp, 2 amp, 2.5 amp, and maximum is 3 amp. So this can do from 250 milliamp to 3 amp, so which is a great option, right? Now if I click and hold the mode button again, so the mode and the ampere is changing. So I don't want to push it to 3 amp, so I'll keep it at 2 amp. Now I'm done, so I'll just leave it and it will exit. It will save the setting and it will exit. Right now it exited, right? So now I'll show you how to change the modes. I have shown you how to change the current. Now let's see how we can change. So press and hold. Now it's showing as charge. If I click on mode, it will change to discharge. If I click, it goes to capacity test. And click, it goes to storage. Then click, it goes to repair. Similarly, so for all these options, you have the option to change what kind of current you want to charge it with, discharge it with, so you can do that. So if you know what kind of cell you are using, it's better you can do it manually. If you don't want to break your head on that, just leave it and it will do its internal calibration and it will start charging it. So right now it is gone down to 500. Let me push it to 2 amp. And if I don't do anything for 5 seconds, it will save that setting. And you can see the internal resistance is very low, so it can push that amount of charge. So you can see it is going up. So if I go back to this one, you can see it is pushing only 500 milliamp because it understood that it's small 18350 cell, so it don't need to push so much of ampere in that. So it is doing at 500 milliamp. Similarly, if I click, goes to the second one, which is a 14500. I think it is also charging at 500 milliamp. Yes. So there are a lot of good information you can get from this, starting from the modes which I've already talked about, which is like 5 different mode, and then you can use this as a power bank. And on top of that, you can see how long you have the battery on, and it is not for all, it is per channel. We will show you. So right now I'm at channel 2, it's showing 6 minutes. Channel 3, it is 3 minutes. Channel 4, it is just 1 minute. So that's how you can see that how long it has been charging and how much of charge it has been already captured or stored, and what is the current which is getting flowed into. So all these things can be checked on this particular charger, which is excellent. And another thing, if you have any different sort of like these all are lithium ion, but if you have nickel cadmium or nickel metal hydride batteries, you can do that also on this. I mean, you can charge them on this also, which is excellent. All right, so that's something which I wanted to share because I was finding it very difficult to charge all these batteries externally. So this fits into my need very well, and I'm very happy. So if you want, I can add the link in the description so that you can grab yourself a one. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comment or any suggestion, please let me know. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you have anything which you want to know about it, please leave a comment. And I would highly recommend or highly request you to subscribe to the channel so that I can bring more flashlight and related gears video to you guys, so that you whenever I release a new video, it reaches you. So you can subscribe and click on the bell notification so that the moment I release any new video, you get to see it. All right, thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.